billions to confront life's harsh realities and shape our own destiny? Or do we succumb to the inevitability of mortality? In the midst of turmoil and confusion, can we transform our pain into a powerful catalyst for growth? When darkness closes in and the dawn seems distant, can we still radiate hope like stars? Do we rise above the darkness or let it fuel our inner strength? In the battle for life, where do we find the courage to begin? Do we choose control or chaos? Break free from our limitations or succumb to the blues? Do we find strength in our struggles or rise above them? The power to choose is in our hands. When the world around us seems to be falling apart, do we stand firm or find a way to rebuild? Can we rise from the ashes like a phoenix, find our voice and reclaim our identity? In the depths of our pain, is there a spark that remains? A spark that can ignite our inner strength and help us soar? To help us soar. Do we stand tall in the face of adversity or find a way to overcome it amidst the chaos? Can we find our inner flame? Rise from the ashes and forge a new path? Do we let fate dictate our course, or do we take control of our own story? When darkness looms, do we find the courage to push forward, to shape our own destiny and to inspire others? And to inspire others.
Oh, well, hello. We made it to Thursday. I'm not sick. We went live, and then we got some hitchhikers here. Well, hello, hitchhikers. Hi,
Best
Pons.
hitchhikers in the galaxy.
Ooh. And hi, Tracy. And
Hi.
Tim, if you're around. And hey, Snarky.
Hey.
Hey. Anyways, so we've come to bring you the Snarky and Sara show, or the Sara and Snarky show, depending on what side you read the thumbnail on, whatever. Anyways, so welcome everybody. Today's topic is obviously going to be about Muppets, duh, of course. What else is there? Right? What else is there?
Works for me, I know.
Yeah, right, yeah. Right, yeah. So what makes you turn into a Muppet? Pons, what makes you turn into a Muppet?
I found usually it's about a half a gallon of tequila and a lot of velvet laying around the house.
Right?
That usually does the trick.
Oh, right on.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here.
Awesome. Okay, so...
I gotta say hellos. Hello, Lisa, Gary, Rachel, and Christopher. Anyone else I missed in the chat, I'm very sorry, but I saw you guys, and many of you said specifically hello to me. I have to say hello back while I still have my glasses on and can read the comment. Superman!
Oh, wait, where'd Pons go?
Pons is right there.
Where?
He's next door to you.
Where? I can't see him. There's a man without glasses on. That's all I see.
I'm dead.
Oh, yeah.
That little ghost is dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Well, glasses are the ultimate disguise.
Right?
Yeah.
See, it's me, Snarky said.
Hey, Gary. Yeah. All right. So pause. Then also the other thing is, what Muppet are you?
What Muppet would I be? Well, I've always had a thing for Kermit, but let's face facts. If I was a Muppet, I'd be a Waka Waka. I'd be Fuzzy Bear. Waka Waka. With my dad jokes. I
Yeah.
found this great way to lose weight. I bought a scale that lies. Ha ha. Waka Waka.
Oh God.
I had such a crush on Fozzie.
What if that surprised me, Snarky?
No.
All right, Snarky, the same questions for you. What makes you turn into a Muppet, and what Muppet are you?
Did you say Snarky?
Yeah.
DNA.
DNA makes you turn into a Muppet?
I just nothing I knew about it. I just am.
So what you're saying is you are.
I'm part Muppet.
Okay.
Who are you, Miss
How's my
Piggy?
sound? Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, your sound is horrible, but keep going.
Is it? Because these are
Yeah.
brand new.
Well, that's why.
Then why did the 6 old ones not work? This is what I'm wondering.
Because they're broken. Same thing. New and broken. Same thing. Like what?
Oh, I got a new Hot Wheels.
Change the subject. Okay.
Not
Good.
today.
So then what do you turn into?
I mean, I just am a Muppet. I'm my own Muppet.
Right?
Um,
But if you're going to turn into a
I
new
have
brand
favorite
one,
Muppets. I mean, Mr. Snuffleupagus and Big Bird. They're like best friend role models. And then Bert and Ernie, they're like me and my boyfriend. Y'all guess which one I am?
well, I'm going to just assume Fur's the one with the connected eyebrows. So it's Fur in the name, right?
Bought a little razor thing.
Yeah, I thought you were Snuffleupagus, but hey.
No, but I have a video about him because people don't seem to understand he was never invisible. The grown-ups just thought he was imaginary, but he wasn't ever imaginary or invisible. There was a lot of bad timing going on, and then milk cartons started getting kids' pictures put on them, and they decided maybe kids should be able to go tell adults stuff without the adults thinking that they're just lying all the time. They should. So they made
Is that why they changed it? Is
That's
that
why
all of a sudden everyone's talking-
finally met everybody. Yeah.
Wow.
I wondered about that. I wondered, like, when they changed the narrative. That's a really good fun fact. Thank you. Wow.
I have lots of them. I just can't access them on demand usually. But this is near to my heart, because I am part of it. I'm fine with that. Call me whatever you want. I don't care.
Just
I'm gonna be me. I can pop this nose off and put a different one on.
Ooh. Well, all right then. So Tim, what makes you turn into a Muppet, and what Muppet are you? I mean, I know you're like all the Muppets.
What
but
makes
pick
me
one.
turn into a Muppet? When I'm relaxed and feeling goofy is what turns me into a Muppet. Basically, I would say the picture I have on the screen is not who I would picture myself as. I would picture myself as Kermit. Not Kermit, but what's his name? Grover.
Grover. Oh, you can't steal me. I'm me. All right, so Tim is going to be
Grover.
Yeah, Grover. Oh yeah, he's got S arms. He's my S arm man.
The Grover being a waiter, those little blue bald headed man, Grover is a waiter or working somewhere else in retail and just driving this poor Muppet went home every night and drank.
I'm probably a cross between Grover and Elmo.
Elmo's just terrible.
No, Elmo's wonderful. He's just a little kid. You gotta love him.
No, because when I was a little kid, I was like Grover everywhere, Grover. Then one day this Elmo shows up, and I'm like, ew! Now Grover nowhere.
I mean, technically, Elmo had been there the whole time, along with a lot of the other Muppets that you see later down the line. They just were amorphous and generic and didn't have names and stuff. But Elmo has been on the scene pretty much since the beginning, but then in the 80s, in the early '80s. They were pulling for another level of kid to touch base with, and they were like, well, apparently there's a lot of little ones, and then there's big sisters and brothers who have
I
little ones that they have to learn how to deal with them.
I have to say,
Yeah, well,
sometimes when I get upset, I'm like the one in the garbage can. I can't think.
Oscar?
Oscar. Oscar the
we all
Grouch.
get grouchy. We all get grouchy. That's true. That's a hashtag fact. I know 2 weeks is not going by for everybody. It was like, yeah, grouchy. It's very grouchy. I was like, I
Is
want to
this
go
any
do
better? I
something.
turned off the noise cancellation thing.
So actually a little bit better.
You sound
No,
better with
but-
noise.
I have to put it back. Okay.
No, you sound fine. Stop. Don't touch it. You sound a little bit better than worse.
Okay.
Better than worse.
My snail's
Put your
back.
makeup, everything's fine.
Happy Thursday as well, Fab. All right.
It's Thursday. Hey, Fab Daddy.
Yeah,
How
I
you
almost
doing?
said it. Welcome to Taco Tuesday, which was not today. Wrong T-Day. Anyways, okay, so my thing is, what makes me go Muppet is seeing people go Muppet. And I do the S-arms and all. And then Grover, me too, because Grover's answer to all the life's questions, Grover. Okay? It's Grover. All right. Now that we
Super
got that-
Grover.
Grover.
Ooh,
Right.
God, you have to answer
And
that.
then Tim had to be me, because, of course, Grover is
Oh,
number
I was
one.
me before you.
Just because you're older than me doesn't mean anything. Now you're me. Anyways, so yeah. But Pawns. Now, this is really, we
Tracy,
need your
did you
expert.
go?
What?
No, but I thought I was purposely left out.
Oh, no,
Oh,
I thought you went
I couldn't
first.
let you be purposely left out because I wouldn't be a good host.
Oh,
You got-
Bummer.
Okay, so anyways,
Table my question for the moment, please, Tracy.
yeah. So, Tracy,
Okay.
what makes you go Muppet, and what Muppet are you, since I'm such a good host?
Well, you're good. It's all good. I'm just teasing you. I don't know. Maybe after a
did
few
you-
tequila sunrises, I become more like Miss Piggy. I've got that kind of attitude. I also call myself Tracy. I call myself Tracy Turnblad because I'm just like her from Hairspray. Of course.
I love her.
Hair, vintage glasses. Hey, I fit the Tracy Turnblad motif as long as with Miss Piggy. She's got attitude. So do I. I'm from
Oh,
Chicago.
yeah.
What can I
There
say?
you go.
Right
I got
on.
attitude too. I got California attitude. It's just
Yeah,
different.
street
It's like
smart,
Rover's.
man.
Give us a hi-ya. Tracy, give us a hi-ya.
Hiya!
Oh, come on.
You gotta get into it. You gotta. Come on.
Like karate, even.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Miss Piggy did. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Knock
you
people
turn it-
out.
yeah, just-
I had to remember. I used her as an anti-role model because I had to remember not to hit people.
Ah.
But you can just see Kermit go flying across the screen right now, right?
In my head, yeah.
Right? Uh-oh, who
I'm
we
bossy
got?
like her. I know it.
Oh, we got Tug!
Yay, Tug!
Yeah.
Tug Obama.
Howdy.
He hit the button, he made it! Geek,
I
he
got
made
to
it!
ask him the question and then ask
Yes.
Hans.
I
Right,
wanted to
Geek.
say hi, Tug. And I want to say bye,
Hi,
Beth,
Snarky.
because she was going to be here. She was here, and then when we didn't, she wasn't here.
Okay.
So I'm really glad that you showed up, Tug. You're filling in a hole that was just causing me sorrow and shit.
Hi, SS. Good
I
to
like
see
doing that. Yeah.
You like to fill in the holes, huh?
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, the right man for that then. Okay, so the questions are, what makes you turn into a Muppet, and what Muppet are you?
That's easy. Playing the drums and I turn into animal.
Tim is everybody tonight. What is this? Hey, North, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I've got
drum,
a
eat drum.
Muppet on my thing that it really I find maybe he's the closest one to my heart. It's my Gonzo.
Gonzo.
Oh, Gonzo. Yes, of course.
You know,
Oh.
because he's not anything. He's just a weirdo, and that's what we are.
I always thought Gonzo was a penguin. A mutated penguin. but a
No.
penguin.
No, he's from outer space.
No,
And hi, Beth.
he's from outer space.
Ah.
Hi, North.
Yeah, they made a
How
whole
about
movie
that?
about it.
They did.
Yeah, they did. I know.
You
I missed
must
that, apparently.
build a jacuzzi.
You don't need to do that. You already sound like that.
Oh, fuck.
The funniest guns a bit. The funniest guns a bit. It was in the old Muppet show. It was the episode that had John Cleese, where he stayed in character as Mr. Faulty the entire time, and
Oh, yeah.
Gonzo was doing a cannonball catching bit, and he caught it, but it pulled his arm out. So for the entire show, he had this like 9-foot arm that he would just walk around with, and for some reason, it struck me funny when I was 9 years old, and I felt the need to share.
Just when you were 9, though, huh?
That's cute.
9-ish.
9-ish.
Number nine. Oh, and you had a question that we
Yes,
kept
David.
tabling. But what was your next question there, Sister Sarah?
Oh, wait, did Tug answer?
I told
Yes,
you.
he
Animal.
Yeah, he said
Because
that.
animal.
Oh, yeah, animal. Right. Yeah, that was. a
You
long
gotta
time
pay
ago.
attention, Sarah. Paying attention is so important. Oh, sorry.
Look, I got 50,000 buttons to hit.
Sorry.
I know. Give me
But-
this. I realize I'm still alive. Some credit. Okay.
Sorry, just teasing. I'm kidding you. I am a kid there.
All right,
Jeez,
Snarky,
I
why don't you
joke.
ask the next question about Muppets?
Oh, okay.
Why not, Snarky? I know you have
What
50
happened?
questions. Why don't you ask questions about Muppets? Hey, BK. How you doing? Good to see you.
I don't know. I know a lot of stuff about Muppets. I don't really have a lot of questions, I don't think.
Well, ask a trivia question then.
Ooh, I love trivia questions. Ask away.
Yes, we know you do.
Lord, you're asking me to think on cue. You know this doesn't go well.
That's the best
TikTok,
time.
TikTok.
And it's absolutely mandatory that we not ever prepare for this fucking live stream, so there's nothing I could have done beforehand.
No, you could not after 2 weeks of not doing anything.
We lost Tug.
I know a good Muppet, the Muppet Monster from the Labyrinth.
Ah!
Big one.
Right, Beth?
You know, Labyrinth.
Friendly
See, that's
one.
the whole new pool of Muppets. Hold it, go back. I want to read it.
I want to read what Beth said. Okay.
Beth, I would like to be Janice Muppet. You know, she is really cool. She's there with the Dr. Teeth and the band. Then I'd have an affair with Animal. Oh, yeah, no, drummers are hot. They got strong.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Tug
And stamina.
and Tim are gonna have an affair with Beth. Crazy. Okay.
No,
This is partial to Grover. Frank Oz's voice is closest to Yoda with that one, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Grover,
You know, I hadn't put that together. But yeah, see, I wasn't even. I bet most of y'all, when you were asked about your Muppetness, you went Muppet Show or Sesame Street. Those are the pools you drew from, right? Man, there's so much more.
It really is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, not that I can remember the name of any of it.
Lord of the Rings. We had Jim Henson come to our preschool, our elementary
Cool.
school when I was younger, and performed the Lord of the Rings with the Muppets.
Dang.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
that's
that would have been really cool.
cool squared. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Cool squared. What?
Yeah,
That's cool on top of cool.
but
Yeah. Cool squared. Got it. Was that like L7 weenie or something?
Similar. I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't call me on these things. I don't know.
That's
Dark
cool.
Crystal. That's another cool Muppet movie.
oh, did any of y'all see when they redid when they did this show?
Yeah,
Like, it was
on
like 2
Netflix, yeah.
seasons worth, and then they fucking canceled it, and I'm sitting there just waiting for the rest of it because I wanted it. I was so excited. I loved actually diving in to all the different everythings in the land, you know, and
Little trivia, by the way, about Dark Crystal. It's the only full-length feature film that does not have reference to either Earth or human beings. Some
That's
has Earth
true.
and no humans, like Lion King. Some
Right.
has humans and no Earth, like Star Wars. But it's the only movie that is completely immersive alien film. Only film.
Right.
Wow.
Cool. Very cool. Because you know
What was
that newer cartoon with the two brothers that tried to bring their dad back, but they only got the bottom half of him because they didn't know what the heck they were doing. Um, I
No,
think
not
it was
familiar with
Pixar or whatever. Though I'm not good at knowing which studios are which, but that concept, that particular, and it still fits into the Pixar theory.
What's the Pixar theory? What are we talking about? What?
Yeah, you lost me. I'm sorry.
Listen, I know
Oh, I
about
do have
theories.
a niece. I have a niece with y'all. I found my niece with y'all. Super Carlin brothers. Hey, brother. Anyway,
Oh, we got Lucy in chat. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
hey, Lucy Warren, how you doing? Yeah, so I don't remember what we were talking about now. I got too excited.
You said something about
A Pixar movie that nobody was familiar with.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but the Pixar theory. You know, I'm sure y'all have seen it with everything else. Is when they try to
I know
smash
Pixar theory.
every gosh darn thing that studio did into the same universe.
Oh,
they
yeah.
Greetings.
Hey, Dan.
Hey.
What did I
Welcome.
miss? I'm sorry.
You're a Muppet.
Muppets.
You're a Muppet. Yeah.
What turns you into a Muppet, Dan? Okay. And
I really
what
wanted to
Muppet are
say
you?
that.
And I got your Muppet swinging.
Okay, so what turns you into a Muppet, Dan?
Well, what turns you into a Muppet?
You might not know what that means exactly.
Is a Muppet one of them talking puppet things from the Muppet Show?
Jim Henson puppet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the thing is like the same exact thing you described is what was said. Yeah.
Well, Dan, nice having you on the show tonight. Thank you.
I've never seen that son bitch ever be quiet before.
We got Damien in the house.
I've been having some.
Whoa, hey, Damien.
Damien, what's going on?
How's it going?
Hey, one more with the Brady
Good
Bunch.
stuff
The
show.
Brady Bunch. The
Yeah,
Brady Bunch.
Hey, let's let Dan finish.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Dan.
That's okay. I just feel like I'm on one of them good stuff shows like Dave Sunstorm or something. All these good stuff people floating around out here.
I know. They all flock your
All
team,
these
man.
good
They're just
stuff
crazy
people.
people. Always flocking around crazily.
Well, you can bet I am forever in his comment section.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
And I'm
gonna shout
okay
you
with
out,
that.
too.
That makes me happy.
All right. So Dan, what makes you turn to a Muppet, and what Muppet are you?
I'm still thinking about that. A Muppet. Is that crazy? Remember that crazy one that played the drums? They called Animal.
Yeah, the guys with Dan,
Animal.
Okay, so look at this. He's got all the animals up here, Beth. Beth, this is full of animals.
And the shit I'm drinking is probably gonna make me turn into one because it's really strong.
Well, Tim's already an animal. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, but so are you. You already said you're going to be animal. So
Yeah,
anyway,
I told you,
also,
I'll turn into animal if you give me a pair of drums. Yeah.
right? And he's
Don't tell me we picked the same thing.
We did, Dan. Yeah.
There you are.
You didn't think I was gonna pick that fucking frog or the pig, did you?
I'm thinking the Swedish chef, to be honest.
Hey, Jack, how you doing?
Kinda.
Now that I done got older, I might be like one of them old motherfuckers that sit up there in that goddamn balcony.
Oh, yes, you are.
Statler
Statler,
Waldorf,
whatever.
Walt Statler and Waldorf.
I'm Walter.
Yeah. That
I'm definitely one of them old guys up in the box.
But that'd
Yeah.
be the one with
Those
the long
guys.
head, not the old bald headed. I wouldn't be the one that looked like the bad guy from The Simpsons. I'd be the other one.
And Muppets are magical. They can make one that looks just like you.
Mm.
You just continue to
They all
be
have S
yourself.
arms. All right, Damien. What makes you turn into a Muppet? And what Muppet are you?
What makes me turn into a Muppet?
Yes, and what Muppet are you?
What makes me turn into a Muppet? Probably bad Mexican food. like just like like just gringo Mexican food. Anyway, and I would become a Skeksis.
Oh,
wow,
that's the wrong side.
Mhm.
Right. All right. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I could see being one of the other ones, but I wouldn't want to be a Skeksis because there ain't no makeup help that at all.
Right.
You
Yeah.
mean
But I,
you'd be Chamberlain?
Yeah, well, or Skekso, but
You're all gonna do.
Chamberlain
Yes.
is Skeksil, but anyway.
Muppety.
That's okay. Sarah would be Smogra.
which one's that one?
Smogra.
I only saw the movie once, guys.
She was the astronomer, wasn't she?
You've only seen it
Yeah.
once.
Oh, I thought her name
Yeah,
started with
at
an
least I
M.
saw it. Okay, look, I saw a movie.
Yeah, Margaret.
It's one of the greatest
Small
Muppet
graph.
movies ever made.
Right, I know. I finally saw it.
Was.
Praise me. I'm catching up. I'm trying. Nobody
But
cares.
yeah, I'm one of the very first biggest lies that I ever remember telling. I probably have said this before, but I was in the second grade, and something came up about what you wanted to be when you grew up, and it got me thinking I wanted to either be a puppeteer or I wanted to be a cartoonist. Both those things seemed like the best things in the world, which kind of my DNA breakdown where the cartoon percent and Muppet
It wasn't a
percent.
YouTuber.
There was no such thing, darling.
Now Tim
But
Big Bird. Great.
I knew I was born in New York,
That
right?
makes it only two animals.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah. So it's cut it down to the third. Okay, go on, Snarky.
But I knew I was born in New York, and I was real young, and apparently I just got away with everything all the time because I brought it. I went on and just told this big fat lie that I had been to Sesame Street because I was born in New York. I had been to Sesame Street. I had been down into Oscar's trash can and met Fluffy or whatever the elephant's name is. I think her name's Fluffy. I met Fluffy the elephant. We all hung out down there.
Snuffy.
And I swear,
Yes.
because I thought it was a real street because I was in the second grade. And
Can
I
you
told
tell
that
me how
lie
to get to
with
Sesame
every-
Street? Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Well, it's in your heart, baby.
It took a minute for that to sink the fuck in. I swear it did.
I'm sorry, but that's just brilliant. I mean, that's awesome.
But I own that shit now. I admit it a couple of times so far live on the internet.
Well,
Forever.
in third
Good
grade,
thing I don't remember who I lied to. Or I'd have to go make up for it because they just right down the road.
well, in third grade, I told everybody that Beck's Headroom was filmed in LA. And I had no idea where it was filmed.
Oh,
I mean, that's a safe bet, but
Well, yeah, because I told everybody that was from Long Beach, right? And it looks just like Beck's Headroom with like the neon and everything like that. I don't know. How else to describe it? It's a big city compared to Temecula. Like there's no farms, okay? There's no oil rig. So that's what I would say. Anyway, that was interesting because when the teacher found out, I thought I was gonna get in trouble, but then she just went, interesting. I was like, okay, all right.
because she didn't know either.
Anyway, so Max Headroom was definitely filmed in LA. Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Long Beach.
I mean,
Yeah,
if the points don't matter, then the facts don't either, right?
Yeah, whose line is it anyway? You're absolutely right. Hashtag facts.
You can use facts to prove anything.
Yeah, only if they're hashtag facts, though.
Not,
Don't let
oh,
facts
look
get-
at Beth. Look at Beth being an apologist to a lying little shit second grader. Me.
Oh, who didn't lie?
snuff a lot of cocainist?
I lied in second grade.
All right. Now,
don't
I
remember
have
the
another
second
question. Since
grade too
we're going down the path of Muppets, right? And it keeps us young, right?
Yeah.
Do anybody remember your first field trip when you went on your first field trip in school?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm talking elementary school, okay?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
Yep.
All right.
No.
Does everybody remember?
maybe.
I
Sort of.
Maybe.
Kind of,
I'm
maybe.
gonna lie and just make one up.
No, I definitely remember.
All right. Then we're gonna start from the bottom, work our way to the top. Starkey will be last. Damien, you're first.
Oh, I'm first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise.
The first field trip I remember was going to it was like a I don't know what to call it. It was I want to say it was like a state fair, but it was just it didn't have rides. It was just like farm equipment and barn animals. And we went around and saw, I mean, this is up in like rural Canada, mind you. So I mean, that was like, cool stuff for most of us. And I remember climbing on the tractors and
I told you that LA was like Max Headroom. Because you're from nowhere, Canada. So would you be impressed by about LA looking like Max Headroom?
I'd be a little impressed. Yeah, I'd be like,
Okay,
wow,
cool.
really? Is that what that looks like? Is it really? Seriously?
Everybody
definitely.
stutters like that.
Especially in the 80s. Definitely. 100%. Okay. Sorry, go on.
Anyway, there were lots of barn animals and different bins and things. And that's, I remember being scolded by a teacher for climbing up on one of the tractors and acting like I was driving it. I was very young. I think they were worried I was going to start it up and drive away or something. But,
Oh, too bad.
Teachers were so uptight back then.
Yeah, they were.
They pretend to enjoy being on a tractor. Wow.
Get off the tractor. The thing made of solid steel, in case you break it.
Oh, no, I think they were more concerned that it would just flip over on you somehow, because that's what they do, right?
Oh, no, this was a big tractor.
Yes, but you would probably just somehow flip it on you, because I could just see that happening.
I would maybe, I don't know.
I'm sure they were
40
more
pounds.
worried about John Deere's bill.
Yeah.
To fix anything.
They're worried that John Deere might think that I was trying to, service the tractor and would sue me for it, So.
No,
Oh, no doubt he void the warranty.
this is not a good place to talk about servicing.
Oh,
You have
my.
to service the account. Anyway, sorry.
Wow.
George Carlin coming out.
God. Whoa. Hold it now. We got these parties, but they ain't here.
Anyway, that's the first field trip I remember. There were others. We went to a Pioneer Village once, but that was a long time ago. Anyway.
All right. Well, so that was just your first one. When did you got in trouble for sitting on a tractor?
That's the first field trip I remember. There were more after. We went on a lot of field trips in elementary school, like a lot.
Right on. All right, Dan. What about you? What was your
first field trip that I remember? And there's a possibility we may have went to a library or a kiddie movie before this, but I'm not sure if it was before or after. But the one I remember the most in the 4th grade was when they took us to the airport, and we went out and we actually got 4 at a time to go up in a plane and circle over our hometown.
Wow.
For like 20-minute flight over to our hometown from Anderson Airport. And it was like a big experience for me. The one I remember the most because it was my first time being on an airplane.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And I really fell in love with airplanes. My dad was a pilot. So after this, in the summer times when he started getting me for his time because my mom and dad was divorced, I got to spend a lot of time flying places. So that was the first time I was on a plane.
That field trip makes my trip to the sewage treatment plant look like,
Wow. And I got in trouble on the plane for throwing change at people out the plane.
Yeah, that sounds like Dan, and that's when you got hit by your first car.
You were in a plane that wasn't pressurized?
It was a little.
It was just a crop duster or something, huh?
No,
I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening.
I'm surprised they had airplanes back then. So.
We were high enough to sit down, but we weren't high enough to pressurize or nothing.
Yikes.
They didn't have airplanes. They had to flap their arms really, really hard.
I mean, I'm not that old. I wasn't on the goddamn Flintstones plane with the damn bird.
Those were pterodactyls. Yeah,
those were pterodactyls.
I'm old, but I'm not that old.
Rick Puffin Airlines.
When you were a child, did you pay for things with clams by chance? Clamshells?
When I was a kid, I didn't pay for shit. Our parents did.
I thought he was going to say, and that's why he keeps getting hit by cars because he didn't pay for shit.
I thought he was going to start talking about the barter system.
Clams. Only the rich kids in my neighborhood had clams.
What did you guys have?
That's what she said.
Scallops?
Jellyfish.
No,
They
no.
stung.
I
He
don't know
liked
how
it that
works.
way.
I don't know how it works in the rest of the world, but in South Carolina, when you're a kid, like 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, you don't have a lot of money. You and your friends use what's called the barter system. You trade shit, you trade comic books, you trade toys, you trade stupid hats, It ain't like you trade time shit.
Well, that was a cool field trip there, Dan.
Very cool.
That is
and
really
with you
cool.
getting hit by a car, so I'm not sure it's a true
If you
story.
get hit by a car one more time, I'm gonna come to California and slap you.
Hey, just go
I'd
to
pay
Canada.
to see that.
Uh-oh.
Go to Canada. You get hit by a car, you can sue them. I mean, that's
It's okay.
That's what they do up there.
I can't
Yeah.
say that anymore. Okay, anyway, so Tracy, your turn.
One of my first memory of going to a Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago. It's on the north side. It's a free zoo. So obviously, back in the day, they were, I don't know, they were trying to stay cheap or whatever with the budget. So they took us to the free zoo. We brought our own sack lunches. We got to play with the animals in the farm, and then we got to play with the little baby animals and the baby animal section. Then we got to see, they had a seal or porpoise show at the time. Simple stuff like that. Nothing really too fancy, but I enjoyed it. I love animals, so what can I say? Nothing fancy.
That's really cool, though.
That's cool. I think the sewage plant is the most odd one of them all. I mean,
they wanted to teach us how the
Almost
sewage
gypped.
treatment plant worked. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, this is where your poop goes.
Okay? Yeah, this is
Hey, I feel gypped.
They just wanted you to see
Right?
some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I've seen
That way
some
you can-
shit, man. Oh my god.
Hey,
And
next,
nothing's funnier than when a little
See the
kid
problem.
starts talking like that.
hey, Sarah, and your next question after this one should be the worst field trip ever.
Well, we've
we can
already
do
heard
that.
mine, so
I don't know. Wait, your best and worst is just about shit.
D-Man,
That's
I think
crazy.
yours is the reform school. I think you just blocked it out.
it may have been. I don't know.
No, I think he wasn't even at school. He just got lost and he ended up there and was like, "This is school."
It sounds like a work farm I've heard other kids talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Was Mr. Hanky there? Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, he was. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, Tim. You.
Yeah.
So, what was your first field trip you remember that you went to?
That was part of the we met for that fun.
We went to the aquarium in downtown Chicago.
You went to a shed?
And we saw the inside aquarium, which was dolphins and sharks, and
Yeah, we
it
did
was
that one
really
too.
cool. They have a really cool aquarium there.
We went there during feeding time once. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, we did too.
hmm
Yeah, that was probably the first one. Probably the next year, we went to the Museum of Science and Industry.
Yeah, we did that one too. It's the area, man. Of course, they
Oh,
put
oh, I forgot. The very first one I went on, and I just remembered it. We went to the planetarium in downtown Chicago. That was awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
that was cool. Star show is beautiful there.
That's awesome.
You know what you don't get to do when you grow up in the middle of Arkansas?
Go places?
Yeah, like aquariums and planetariums.
No.
We had a zoo. I got some stories for that too.
All right, we'll get to the zoo stories. 'Cause
Poor
I got zoo
raccoon.
stories too. Oh, poor raccoon! Oh my. Okay. Geek, your turn. I don't remember whose name anybody is anymore.
The first one I remember was actually going to Cape Canaveral because
Oh, shut up, you!
Wow.
And they had the Saturn V rocket there, and it was like split in
Rudy.
half, so you could like see it from
Oh,
both
that's so
sides, and
cool.
like it was so much bigger than I could even process back then because I was like in second grade.
Wow.
And I also got to see them. There's like this long runway between where the space shuttle was stored and where the space shuttle lifted off. It's like 5 miles long or something. I don't even remember. And they took us on a bus to go see that they were actually in the midst of transporting the space shuttle Challenger from the storage bay to the launch pad, and
All
it
right,
only
Challenger.
moves like a mile every
Challenger.
2 days, so it takes a
Wow.
long time. So like I just saw it and I thought that's really cool, and it was a couple weeks later that this Challenger actually went off.
Yep.
Class 86.
Yep, I
That's
was in
why
second grade.
NASA means need another 7 astronauts.
Yeah,
No.
I don't remember seeing the Challenger on the runway as vividly as I remember just standing in front of that cross section of this Saturn V rocket. That blew my little mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Think
I
about
can
all
see
the little
your mind is blown. I can see
Yeah.
that. You're very blown.
That's amazing. That's like
Yeah,
wow.
those are
Yeah.
words taken out of my mouth, man. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very awesome. I'm
It was
glad
weird,
y'all
'cause,
have
like,
such wonderful,
growing up-
exciting childhoods.
Growing up in Florida, it didn't seem like a big deal to us because, like, you know, we see the space shuttle launching all the time. I didn't even actually, when the Challenger did go off, I didn't actually see it explode.
Thank God.
I had run back into the classroom to grab something. I don't even remember what I was doing. I just remember seeing the aftermath and my teacher quickly like shuffling everybody away because she knew what happened and the kids hadn't figured it out yet. I didn't know.
You're like,
I didn't know
look,
if
and
we
that's
How old were you?
We were watching it on TV in my second grade class in Canada because a Canadian teacher was on that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kristen McAuliffe. Yeah.
They just had the other day was just the memorial that I put in my community post too. Whatever day that was now.
Yeah, I was in
Same
second
day.
grade, so how
You're
old
second
was I?
grade too. Oh,
7
okay.
or 8. Something. Yeah, I'm the same age as Damien.
Yeah.
Wow.
We watched it blow up in front of all of us, and we're all just like, "What just happened?"
God, that was like
It's just
that was
yeah,
like my
that
first
was-
year in college,
Mhm.
first or second year of college. God, I'm
They
old.
called
Well, I
all our
was like
parents
a
and told them to come
kindergartner.
get us to take us out of school. But the ones
Wow.
of the
Yeah, I
parents
bet.
couldn't come get us, like me.
Yeah.
We all sat in like the auditorium and watched on one of those wheel out TVs that every school
Oh.
had back then. We just
Oh,
kept
yeah, with the
watching
Baby
awesome
boys
all
audio.
are
the news
cuties.
footage over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sad though.
Our parents didn't come pick us up.
Yeah.
We stayed at school all day.
Oh my God, I'm old. I watched it on the news.
Hey, face.
Yeah, I
was
think
tw- I was
they
20 I
wanted
was
us to go home
21.
because we were, you know, we saw it. Like a lot of kids actually were outside
Mhm.
looking at it when it happened. And, you know,
Mm.
Oh my fucking goodness.
because we weren't that far. Cape Canaveral
Yeah.
was pretty close
Oh,
to Orlando.
oh. Yeah. I hope y'all
God.
got to go
Oh
home.
my God.
Dang.
Wow.
But like I said, I didn't personally see it. I just saw the aftermath, and then I
They
saw
say
it on
the
Loop. and it's media.
capsule of the Challenger actually survived the explosion, but landed
Yeah,
in
one
the
of the things I
ocean
don't like
and
to talk
sunk.
about.
And
don't
it sunk
matter.
so deep they
It don't
couldn't
matter
get
because
to
if
it
you
in
missed it,
time.
if you missed it, you got to see it later because they showed it on TV for the next month every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Luckily,
I
according to
heard that for the
NASA
first time
scientists,
today.
they probably passed out immediately, and they probably
Yeah.
didn't wake up again.
They
So they
said,
probably
well,
died.
actually, when they got inside the capsule, when they were able to recover the capsule, they found that the emergency oxygen had been used. So that means that they
That's
knew
terrifying.
they were going to die from lack of air.
Oh God.
It's
Well, that's
actually after the explosion, while the main part of the capsule part was going down, there's actually a little bit of audio of one of the astronauts talking to the control tower about the malfunction.
Yeah, but because it was a free
Yeah.
fall, they probably didn't stay conscious for very long.
Oh.
I would imagine.
I know.
That's
I was
big.
after school when I'm in front of the TV watching it over and over and over again. I just kept going. Yeah, well, look, that's a pretty big chunk. They could be in this. It's gonna be okay. And then they made sure to tell everybody on every news report and shit The experts are saying there's no way anybody survived. Blah, blah, blah. And so and they made us feel better, like, oh, and they went quick.
Oh
Well,
God.
until the fucking day they did. For me,
God.
Well, as for you, I've heard about this story like
Sorry,
2 years
Snarky.
back, and it blew my mind. I was like, "Wow!"
this is my first time hearing it today. It was crazy.
Well, there's a lot of theories about what
Yeah.
did or did not happen, and nobody was there to see it, or there's no video or anything of it. So it's
Tell
just
him his buddies,
conjecture.
what?
So
But even today, if there was video, it'd be AI or something else, and
Mhm.
you couldn't prove it anyways.
Well, you think about that thing that went down to see the Titanic. That crazy guy.
The submersible.
Like tin
Yeah,
can.
they didn't go real quick either.
No,
They knew shit was wrong before it blew up. They were already, and that's terrifying. This is terrifying.
yeah, but when they imploded, they would have gone very, very, very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah, well,
We're talking
still.
like
Something
milliseconds.
like less than 100th of a second. Yeah.
Milliseconds.
Frozen?
They would have been reduced to mush. So
As the saying goes, they didn't know what hit them. It was like,
yeah,
It's
Oh,
not
God,
a good way
crash.
to die.
Oh,
Not.
man.
yeah.
No,
No.
not.
is there a good way? Is there a good way? I don't know.
Anyway,
There's
sorry,
a
I
few
didn't mean
ways
to
I
bring
could
this
think
whole
of
thing
that'd be a good way
down.
to die, but
Good job, Tug.
Yeah, thanks,
The
Tug.
Saturn V rocket was awesome. That's
Yeah.
all I was trying to
Great,
say.
yay!
That's not what
Okay.
I'm getting from this.
Who has seen the right stuff? There's a
think I have.
Hey,
malfunction.
Free, how you doing? All right. Okay. So what was the question now? Oh, first field trip. Yeah.
Oh, I want to
Your
change my
turn.
Muppet, by the way.
Oh my
um,
gosh.
Back
How
on
much
that,
I
for
love the
God's sake.
Skeksis. I want to be the phenomenon dude guy from.
Oh God.
Phenomenon.
With the cute,
There you go.
phenomenas.
Phenomenon.
Yeah.
Phenomenon.
Well, then I want to change mine to Hugga Wugga. You are my sunshine.
Oh no.
My only sunshine. You crazy old fool.
Uh,
My name isn't, I'm not your son, and my name isn't Shine.
Oh. I thought it was moonshine. But okay.
It's either that or the aliens from the Bring.
I like Beaker.
I'm really surprised there's not more people named Moonshine around here.
I'm
Sorry.
going to shut up about what I was going to say. Okay, so first field trip. I'm going to say it was in kindergarten. We went to this farm. Now, I was in Long Beach, right? I was on this school called Domingos Elementary. And we went to this like farm thing, so I don't know where they found it at. But anyways, they had animals there, and then they had this little like mini planetarium thing. So we got to see like stars. They get the flashlight, and they showed us around and thing like that. That was pretty cool. That was my first field trip. Okay, not as cool as NASA or sewage plants.
Really? I felt shit out of luck, man.
I know. I mean, I've been on some cool trips. I
Sorry.
rode tanks. I
Hey, the
rode
sewage
tanks.
treatment plant was actually quite memorable, but anyway.
I would imagine. Yeah.
Probably
I remember
smell
when
alone. Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Rogers or somebody went through one the first time when I was a kid. Got to watch them. That was pretty neat.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know, I've been on some cool field trips too, right? Like I rode tanks, right? I went flying in a KC-135, did mid-air refuelings. Like I did some cool trips, but I just have not NASA or sewage plant. Okay.
No, I was a kid. I got to be on the Bozo Circus.
Oh, I did too, but I knew people. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I knew people too, so that's why I actually knew people who knew Cookie the Clown. So
My
that's
dad
why
knows-
we got on the show actually in the
Hi,
bleacher.
Andy.
See, the thing is, it's like my dad was friends with the producers and all this stuff. So I'm like, and besides being in the media, you know, so I was on the show 3 times, which is something pretty rare because they had lists going for a long time for people to go to that show.
Yeah, but I got to play the grand prize game.
People? Because you knew people.
You are
bumped
better
into
than
people?
me. Did you get bucket 6?
No, I only made it to bucket 4.
Oh, but that's not bad for a kid.
Yeah.
Kids in Chicago having a good time. They are watching Channel 9. I used to watch the
Uh-oh.
Bozo show from Chicago.
Yeah, Bozo. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Bozo
on,
from
Bozo
Little Rock.
Circus. Yeah.
Yeah, Bozo.
and now you're on this panel.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yep.
All right, Pons, whoever you are,
Hi.
your turn.
I was homeschooled.
Yeah. So there would be no.
I
So
was
where'd
not
your parents
kidding.
take you? No, I'm
Yeah, I know, really. My dad would get his belt, and I'm kidding. No, he did get his belt,
No, it
but
makes
that was
sense.
another matter. I'm going to go with, and I could have sworn there was actually a field trip before this, but if you're going to do first field trips, the first field trip that I recall would have been in second grade, and it was the New England Aquarium. And I've never been to the Chicago Aquarium, so I can't compare the two, but let me tell you something. New England takes phenomenal pride with its aquarium. First of all, the center
aquarium with
piece.
chowder. Ask you for a friend.
Chowder. It's called chowder.
Is it?
Chowder.
There's this massive column, and it has like a spiral walkway around it. And it's weird because it shows sea creatures at different levels. So you can start with like top fish at the top, and then you go all the way down to like fish that like live in like much harsher depths. It's just like so cool. You actually see the whole spectrum of sea life to an extent. But this is like an indoor aquarium. It's pretty cool. And underneath, there's like this massive pool, and it has sharks and big sea turtles and stuff in it. So you're literally walking over live sharks while you walk around to one exhibit after another. And it was like the coolest thing in the world. I had a grand old time. And my mom was one of the shepherds.
I saw lots of things swimming at the sewage treatment plant, but they weren't sharks.
When I was at the Chicago Aquarium, they had whales.
Oh,
Whales?
Wow.
They had whales. They had beluga, and they had smaller whales as well. I can't remember what kind.
Dolphin.
They weren't beluga. No, they weren't dolphin.
Small whale's a dolphin. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm being
All right. It was hilarious.
They had porpoises and dolphins.
Porpoises?
Yes, we went on a porpoise. Yes, we did. We went on a porpoise.
There was a porpoise to the show, I swear.
We hit a bottleneck there.
Well,
or is that a bottle nose?
A bottle. It was the best I could do on such short notice, but thank you for playing.
It was a killer response.
I'll climb up. Starky, go so I can climb up. Okay?
Shamu. The killer, will shamu. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Shamu.
I think my ex-husband is haunting you or something.
Oh, really?
What?
You should call me Shamu. And I thought it was
that's
okay.
me. Really? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I thought it was okay because I was a skinny little fat girl.
Oh, it's one of the skinny fat girls. Oh, yes.
Yes, like on the sliding scale from the smallest fat person to the largest fat person, I was amongst the smaller of the fat people. So I was a skinny little fat girl. It's called a backhanded compliment. I know that now.
So you were just thick with a C, right? Just thick. You weren't
The
fat.
two C's, yeah.
No, I'm not fat. I don't care about being fat. I'm good with that. That's why he thought he could get away with it.
Hey,
I mean, it's like
HAT, so don't worry about it, man. Whoops.
The only time fat causes a problem is if you try to get a lift, apparently.
Jesus.
That poor lady.
Rapper.
Some
You
people
get a
will
lift
get
if it's
that,
a
some people
pork.
won't.
All right, Starky, your turn.
Yep. Well, okay. The first field trip I went on was like,
awesome.
I think it was first grade before the school burnt down, and it was to go
Who
see
lit it on
Charlotte's
fire?
Web at the Blick Twin Cinema in Jacksonville, Arkansas.
Tell us how you bring the school down.
That's nice.
But it was normal. Absolutely nothing weird happened. It was.
Well, aside from
I
the
mean, I
spider writing
cried and
words,
all that stuff because I love that little pig and I love that spider lady.
Wilbur.
Your class didn't burn the school down, did it?
That had nothing to do with me.
No, your class.
I was in the first grade. No.
Uh-huh.
She was
Like-
real young.
likely.
Hey, Snarky was real young when that school burned down. She didn't have nothing to do with it. That was Carrie.
Oh,
We're all gonna
Yeah,
laugh
if
at
we want to
you.
talk about
Not gonna laugh at
crazy,
you.
worst, most horrible field trip. And I went to the Little Rock Zoo in the 7th grade with our science class. We had a
What,
coach.
Gary?
One of the sports coaches was our science teacher, Coach Mackey, and we all had to have our lunch in a sack. So we brought our sack lunch, and I had a little a paper folder to have paper and a pencil. I think was probably in my pocket or something. But it had 3 little metal tabs. That's the kind of paper folder it was. But it was a paper folder. It just had the 3 little teeny tiny tabs. And but the way that the zoo was old school as fuck, and there was like a 2-foot wall that stopped you from getting 2 feet closer to the bars that were about a foot and a half in between, and the elephant would come right up through the bars with their trunks. And I love elephants. I never was so close to an elephant. I got so excited that the elephant chose me and was talking to me. And I was like, oh, elephant. And I reach out a hand and its trunk is coming at me, but it didn't recognize me from the fantasy world or nothing. It wanted my lunch. And and so as it grabs my lunch with his snoot, I grab my lunch back because fat girl ain't playing. I got my lunch. And while I was getting my lunch, it got my notebook and ate it.
It ate your notebook.
an elephant ate my
Wow.
The
homework.
elephant ate my notebook.
Literally.
Wow.
I rode on an elephant before, so
I almost went to
wow.
prison for that shit, or at least that's what they made me think.
Oh my.
Like it was
I
your
had to.
fault.
I got called to the zoo's front office. I was like, I didn't even know there was one of these. And Coach
Interrogated by the
Mackey
zoo
would
people.
not let me say anything because I tried to tell them because they wanted to know what kind of notebook was it. Because if it was a spiral notebook, that could cause a problem.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Those metal
yeah,
tabs won't cause a problem.
and but that's what I was
Eating.
exactly.
I
I
went
was
to a
like, no,
petting
it was
zoo.
paper and it had 3 little metal tabs, and and they were like, why did you feed the? And I'm like, I didn't feed it to him and trying to get my lunch. It just took it, and but it was apparently all my 7th graders' self fault. It was all my fault. I was horrible, and I almost went to prison, and almost got
Oh
an F for
God.
that whole year in science because he wouldn't let me speak. He was so mad at me, and he already hated me. And I don't know why. They're the ones that said I couldn't play football, so I don't know why they want to be mad at me.
Hey, Snarky, I went to
Hey,
a petting zoo and I had my tickets
Indeed.
to all the rides at the carnival in my back pocket. And I turned around and a goat ate all my tickets.
Oh no.
oh no!
That's crazy.
The
Did
only
they
thing I
make it?
can
Did
ever
anybody help you with that little boy?
Yeah, I got my tickets back from the ticket concession.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Good. I thought you were about to say you got him back from the goat, and you
I was
wouldn't.
gonna say.
Well,
No. I wasn't gonna wait for him. I
Great.
That's
I
funny.
went to the zoo once, and I remember it's like when I was a kid, I was probably 10 or 12. My mom took us all to the zoo, and it was just so cool because it was really like the first time I'd ever been to a zoo and got to see the lions and the tigers. It's a
Oh, wow.
Greenville.
My.
It's a Greenville. The Greenville Zoo is awesome, and I just remember we were all standing there outside that elephant pen Snarky was talking about, and it was the same way.
Yeah.
It was exactly the same way, and that elephant put that big old trunk out, and my sister got all happy because it was right at her. And she look, the elephant likes me, and then that elephant sprayed her with like 50 gallons of nasty, snotty water, and I couldn't stop
Oh
laughing. I laughed
no.
all the way home, and she cried the whole time. You know, my sister never would go back to the zoo after that ever. I don't think she's been since.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
My brother and I went to the zoo with my cousins, and the San Diego Zoo, and
Nice.
yeah, right. Well, anyway, so we went to go have lunch, right? So we're in the picnic area of wherever. whatever. Anyways, went to go eat. And there's this mother and her baby there. And then, she's going to sit there and start to feed her baby. He's got all this stuff out, right? And I'm telling you, man, the biggest flock of seagulls I've ever seen in my life, let alone my family's ever seen.
And
right? Just swoop. And they released their load of doo-doo. Just to make wow. I mean, like, okay, arms. Oh, and all over the baby, the mom, the food, the stuff, everything. And, there was splashing. People were splashed. I mean, these birds had it in for this mom and baby. I don't know what she did, but apparently snitches get seagulls attacking them.
She didn't share her fries with them. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You gotta share your fries.
To get food out. They just dive bombed and went. And it was
If you've got Cheez-Its or fries, you better share them with the seagulls. That's all I gotta say.
Well, anyways, there's plenty of people eating. It's just they swooped in and down and just to poop on them.
I could say something about Alka-Seltzers, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, please don't.
You know people that did that Alka-Seltzers.
Well, anyways,
We all know that story.
I
I hate to say this, Sarah, but
just
every
dropped the
time
load.
you or every time anybody mentions San Diego Zoo, I can't help but come and look through our or is that come and look through our door? We've been waiting for you.
Come and look
Is
through
that
our
Three's
door.
Company?
Oh,
Knock,
waiting
come and knock on our door.
That's it.
We've been waiting for you.
Our story up north
Yeah,
about
his death devastated me for months.
oh
I
yeah.
didn't see it coming, and I loved it. Apparently, I loved him so much and didn't even know it.
Yeah, see,
Are they
I
even?
made
Are they even enough?
the mistake in his last movie. I saw it. Now this was my mistake because I didn't know he was going to die. Was Bad Santa. So that's what's burned in my mind. I'm like, oh, Bad Santa, interesting movie. He dies. Oh, that's the last thing I've seen him in. That's odd. Very odd.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Because of that.
It's not my turn, right? Because I might have to disappear for half a second or more.
But if you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do.
All
Okay.
I know
I read the handbook.
What, Tracy?
I feel jaded now because Damien went to see the shit factory and I feel kind of left out.
But you were in Chicago, isn't it the same thing?
And I didn't even say that was the worst field trip I ever had. That was just a field trip that I had. I've had worse field trips.
What are they
than
doing to
that.
the children in
One
Canada,
big
man?
toilet.
It was actually a
Wait
cool
a minute,
place.
I take homage to that.
Believe it or not, they didn't actually make us go into like the tank room where it smelled like 10,000
And scrub it down
bowel
yourselves.
movements.
Yeah.
No. There's a big pane of glass, and we could walk along it and look at the whole thing, and it was interesting. Now, I'm not going to say that the
Child
place
labor.
didn't have a vague aroma,
Ah,
but it was definitely not what it would have smelled like if we were actually in the tank room, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, it wasn't pleasant, but it
Oh,
wasn't
I'm hurting.
horrible either. So, but
Okay,
anyways, I
so
didn't even say that was the worst field trip I ever
You
had.
know,
That one
I'm
wasn't
gonna
that
go
bad.
work at the poop factory.
Yeah.
hey, listen, my mom would just be like,
It
you
was
have a
very
job?
educational. I'll say that it was very educational. We learned a lot about what happens to your shit when it goes down the toilet.
I'm gonna have a
So,
I
crappy
went on that field
wage.
trip too.
If I had a career, I
That
could
was
see
my
that
winner for
happening
worst
too.
field trip was when we went to that recycling plant for waste. Oh my God, that was horrible.
oh, that must have been bad. Oh,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
disgusting, man. We had to walk across them ramps to go over the tanks and look down at all the nasty crap and smell the poop and all that good stuff.
No.
so
Wow.
is that what we're doing?
Sure.
Is worst field trips?
That was
Sure,
my
we'll
worst.
start with worst ones
Working.
now.
Okay, so my actual worst field trip, it's very anticlimactic and it's not a great story, but so in third grade we were doing a big unit on dinosaurs. Like the whole year was basically dedicated to dinosaurs. We had learned about all of the dinosaurs, and I mean from all the different ages and eras and so on and so forth for an entire year. So we probably went on half a dozen, maybe 8 field trips to different places that had dinosaur bones and dinosaur movies, educational ones and the museums and so on and so forth. So we went to this one where it was like highly like, recommended that was like a great kids dinosaur exhibit. And we go in this place, and it's basically like a big open warehouse space, not that big, big enough, all painted black on the inside with these paper mache dinosaurs. And I'm not talking like good ones. They were like they looked like our class made them. You know, they were definitely like made from coat hangers and, you know, literal paper mache and painted with craft paint from the 3rd grade, you know, art supplies. And like they had like cheap dollar store plastic you know, foliage and stuff hanging around them and stuff like that, and like cheapo like ficus in the pot, you know, the fake ficuses in the pot, like, or just kind of, you know, make the ambiance a little nicer there, you know. And it's like I remember the teachers like talking amongst themselves, like going on, "This is the worst place we've ever been. We paid $30 a kid for this." It's like, I think it was one of those things that was like, I think it was a grift, you know, like they were just trying to figure out ways to get money from kids and teachers in the education system. And yeah, we did not. And I mean, they had like a little snack bar thing at the end that reminded me of the snack bar at friggin' the ice rink from my hometown, where they had like the cheap chocolate milk in the friggin' dispenser thing, you know, the you know what I'm talking about? Like the cup sticks down and then the chocolate, you know, hot chocolate pours into it. Yeah, they had that thing. And like, you know, some crappy hot dogs and like expired ketchup and crap like that. And it was just like, and that's where we ate our lunch.
Nice.
Yum.
I remember that as being like this huge disappointment. I was like, we could have gone to the museum for the 3rd time and seen the same dinosaur skeletons and had a much better time than this place, you know.
That's crazy.
So yeah, no, that was the worst field trip just because it stands out as like the most disappointing one I've ever went on, you know. So
I went on a hike one time. I was disappointed. I was in 6th grade camp, and we were supposed to go see this natural spring, right? I mean, we hike all the way there, and it's just a pipe in the ground with water coming out of it. I'm like, I've seen broken pipes everywhere. Like, this is amazing.
I've been on one of those hikes. It was in Canada, even.
Totally related.
The worst one I ever went on is they took our 3rd grade class to a chicken butchering plant.
Oh, Jesus.
So they wanted to show us how chickens were taken from the live cages on the trucks to the finished product that you get in the store. And we saw everything. We saw how they were killed. We saw how they were gutted. Everything. It was
all right.
horrible.
I'll never have a topic again about wholesome.
Bet you didn't have a chicken nugget for a month after that.
Oh, longer than that.
Longer than that.
Totally unrelated.
But what got me was a lot of
fun topic. Oh, Tim, 1 second. I got to take off. So I just want to thank you very much for the opportunity. Would it be okay if I were to self-promote a couple of things I got going down there, Sister Sarah?
Yes, please go ahead, and then we'll continue.
Please do. I'm going to be Kevin Lambert, who was here. I don't know if he still is. Hopefully, is Kevin Lambert of the Entertainment Headquarters. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a retrospect on his channel on the giant behemoth, and that should be a lot of fun because we're going to be talking about giant kaiju as a whole. And of course, don't forget to see me this Sunday at 7:00 on my channel. Do us a favor, somebody drop me a link on my channel where we're going to be just doing a general Q&A. Everyone, of course, is going to be welcome. And again, Tim, I'm really sorry I had to cut you off there. I just had to wrap it up.
Yeah, no problem, man.
And I had a blast. It was nice meeting all you new folks. Nice seeing all the ones I already knew again. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all again very, very, very soon. Peace. Peace.
I was just going to add that when we were in the chicken plant, there was a room where people were working. They were wearing like rain jackets and hoods, and they were also wearing rubber gloves and these tall rubber boots because they were standing in about 1.5 feet of water. And what they were using were these electric cutters that came down from the ceiling to cut the pieces of the chicken off. And I thought, how dangerous is that?
Oof.
That they're standing in water and working with electric tools.
It's like
They
the
were in
job
rubber
you wanna
boots,
have.
right?
Yeah.
A little
It's
bit
like
insulation.
you look
there,
at him
just
as a
little
kid and say, "I don't want to do that."
Yeah, but how many
Yeah,
times
I
do you
wouldn't
walk
wanna
out of
do
rubber
it.
boots?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Snarky's back.
That's like the
They
chicken
stun the
feet.
chickens before they kill them, but
Oh,
still, it's
shit.
just gross.
All right,
What?
Snarky back. Hey,
I'll
Snarky,
be
welcome
right back.
back.
That's
Okay.
like the chicken factory version of Soylent
Maybe it's a
Green
dipple.
Factory.
Oh,
See,
Man, I
this
left
is
for just a
exactly what
second and y'all are
Golden
killing
Plump
chickens.
does. Golden Plump does the same thing that I
At least he's
saw.
not talking about Big Bird.
No,
Oh no. Okay. Geek, what's your worst field trip?
I've been trying to come up with something. I remember once we went to go see a movie. I think I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. I don't even remember. It was a really, really boring movie about a bear. I think it was called The Bear. We were expecting it to be like a kids movie, and it's not. It's just a story about 2 bears. It's live action. The bears don't talk. Some gross stuff happens at some point, but it's really boring otherwise.
But isn't that the one where the little bear ate the mushrooms and tripped his balls off?
I don't remember that part.
I think that's just called Goldilocks.
That's all I can remember. I just remember we go to a movie and I'm like, great, we're going to go see a movie. It's going to be awesome. And it's just this boring ass movie about a bear. Like,
Sounds impressive.
I remember that was a really wild movie. I remember it. There was a lot of talk about it when it was new, because it was quite different.
yeah, I imagine if I watched it now, I would appreciate it. But when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade, I was expecting something completely different.
Well, I had to go with like the kids that I watched. They are at the school. They had a movie night with the family type thing going on over there. But their family went, I'm not doing that, so I had to go. Anyway, we watched Brother Bear, and I'm like, anyways. But the best thing that happened that night is I found 50 Cent.
Brother Bear the cartoon.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's boring.
I mean, I'd rather watch that than like the Country Bears. That's even worse.
Well, listen, no, because this is in there. Christopher Walken.
No, that's true.
You found a movie
Come
I
on,
had never
now,
saw, The Bear from
that's enough Country
1988.
Bears.
Yeah, that's the one, The Bear.
I just read all
1988, you
about it.
said?
Baby cub gets lost, tries to mate with a male grizzly or something.
Yeah, there is a bear mating scene. I vividly remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
We don't have to bring that up though. Okay, we can't just skip over that. That's fine. Yeah, we can.
That's when your
That's the
eyes are
one.
glued to the screen.
Yeah, I was getting dizzy for a minute there. I was like, oh no, it was dark. It was
You said 1988, so yeah, I probably was about 4th
1988.
grade.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that had the little bear that ate the mushrooms and tripped balls.
I swear I don't remember that scene. I believe you. Like I only saw it the one time.
Oh, don't
were
believe
forced-
me. Everything I say is fictional.
We were
I'm a
forced in
Muppet.
school
That just makes
to
it all the more
watch.
real.
We were forced in school to watch the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
In school? Like in
Yes.
I
elementary
only got to see
Yes,
that a
in
couple of years
elementary.
ago.
I saw that in high school.
And as
I
a
saw it a couple
kid,
years ago too.
I thought my Nurse Ratchet was my teacher.
Well, yeah, sure.
She
She's
wouldn't
just
let
not
you
gonna
go to
stick the ice
baseball
pick up
game.
your nose.
Well,
yeah.
Kai Wynn, yeah, she's like that. Yeah,
Oh my!
she plays that role very well. She's like, I'm evil bitch woman. You're like, yeah, no, of course. What else would you be?
Boy, nobody I loved hating better than Kai Wynn, because I ended up falling in love with Ducat.
That was
Because he
great.
was, but
And
that's
he kills
before
her.
I got healed all my damage. Now I don't try to find the most damaged person so I can save them. So
Oh,
yay!
cool. Yeah, that won't work out.
Cisco tried so hard though. He really did.
So did Ducat? Did he get? Does he get a redemption?
Not
like who do you
really.
invite to the picnic? Like do
No,
we
he-
invite Ducat?
No, he just goes into religious extremism. Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to have redemption arc, but then he beat Cisco to near death. So, whoops, no, he forgot. No, he don't. He forfeits that. He forfeits his.
But every villain's got a tragic backstory, the same as every hero. his daughter dead. I mean, and all the human that rubbed off on him, he really was one of the most changed characters that I saw in
No,
any
he went
Star
through
Trek
like a
ever.
hell of an arc, yeah, but he never got redeemed.
Yeah, but not redeemed.
Yeah.
Okay,
He was
does
always-
Draco get to go to the picnic? But
Who?
not Petunia.
What?
Petunia can kiss my ass. You can stay the fuck away from my picnic every day. But what was the boys? What was the little piggy tail guy's name? The
What
cousin,
are you
the
talking
cousin,
about?
and Draco both get invitations to the party because that deleted scene. I've got a video of me crying afterwards, going, "Oh yeah, Dudley
What are you
was
talking
nice
about?
to Harry." Dudley, Harry Potter.
How did we
Not
go from
No.
Gold
you.
Ducat to Harry Potter? Like, I'm
I don't
still
know.
trying to
Because
figure that out.
I'm driving this boat.
Listen, there was a shapeshifter, I think, a founder. Anyways, I don't know.
I don't remember that scene where Gold Ducat becomes Dudley. What are you talking about?
I was like, Sturgis for Snipe. Yeah, okay. What?
Huh?
Huh?
I came in at the
Look,
wrong
man.
part of this conversation.
It doesn't make
that's
any more
right.
sense. Trust me.
Okay.
It doesn't. But you should really go to everyone's channel that's streaming it and watch it, rewatch it, and rewatch it, so and give everyone up thumbs and subscribe and all that.
If you like Harry Potter, I don't. So
Am I a sellout?
maybe.
We're all sellouts. What are you
No, I
talking
mean
about?
like, no, we're not all
Listen.
sellouts. We're
Listen.
just trying to make our way. Making your way in the world today
Oh,
takes
no.
everything you've got.
Dude, I can do that for us. Mm-hmm.
This is the place to take a break from all your worries. It sure does help a lot.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways, here, everybody. This is for you.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
And we have Chance in the house.
Yay!
It's
Chance.
Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance.
Everybody, Chance has to work tomorrow, so everybody, he won't be doing the pod blast tomorrow, but he has it rescheduled for another day, whenever that is. I don't know. But everybody, Chance, everybody, to make sure you have a chance. Tell him congratulations on his 16K, whatever it was. I can't remember math numbers, but
yay!
Hey, wait a minute. Ain't Kent supposed to be on a show tonight at 10 o'clock?
we're here.
No, he's on another live stream tonight at 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
I think it's tonight.
Maybe he just
Oh,
Oh,
doesn't sleep.
the network thing, the network thing.
Mm.
yeah, I forget what it was.
Is
But I
that
have
tonight?
Is it? I think. Hold on, I'll find out. I'll find out.
We
Mm.
Yeah, I just used the show intro music. Chance.
Live in 76 minutes
Yep.
on something called Netters Network, Cass Bartel.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is tonight. I do have the notification set for that. There you go. Whatever Chance says, guys, do that. Chance, do that, everybody. Go make sure you check out Chance. Because Chance is Chance, and we chance around is Chancey Chance.
Take a chance on chance.
Take a chance to Chance is Chance. Anyways, we love the guy. Chance, just so you know, we love you. I wanted you to just find out willy-nilly live on a show one day. Anyways. Okay.
So you just willy nilly told them live on a show.
That was, yeah, but it was today, not just one day.
Ah,
Thursday.
yes, the
Yes.
specificity.
Yes, right. See, and that's how we handle the thing, right?
hmm
Oh, he says he Love
loves
you
you
back.
Love you back.
Look at Tuggy's hug. Give you a hug. He's giving a tug a hug. That doesn't sound good. Oh no.
Aw.
Oh no,
Anyway,
a tugging hug? What?
I just need to start calling him Geek. I go back to calling you Geek. It's just much easier for me not to get in trouble. Yeah.
But I think a little tugboat every time. The little red tugboat. I had a book, a little golden book of that little Tootsie, the little red tugboat. I just remembered its name. I'm amazed.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think of that every time though. I think it's a really cool name.
Yeah. Chance, why don't you drop that link? Oh, he did. Okay, good. Everybody, make sure we do this right here. Why is Tracy in here twice? What?
I don't know.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm not
Maybe.
gonna bring you up twice because just that was weird. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but I'm like, I hit you now. I can't see anymore.
All right. Yeah. So everybody, make sure. Oh, did I even do that one right? Oh boy. Anyways, there you go. Yeah. So make sure, and then Dan's dropping it too. Thank you, Dan. You guys are such good people.
How'd you see that? That was on a different channel.
Oh, because they're all connected. Because I got
She can see all of the comments.
I dropped that link in Thrash's live stream.
Yeah. So there
I
you
was
go.
going to drop it in yours, but Chance beat me to it.
Yeah, well, Chance is always beating you to me. That doesn't sound right either. Nobody's beating me. Okay.
Chance, why are you beating on people?
It's just his D key's beating on. That's why it's gone, okay? Otherwise, it's not beating on anything else, okay? Anyways, we go to your D key.
I mean, his camera is turned off, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
there we
anyways, everybody, make sure you go check out Chance's thing as soon as it starts because it's Chance, everybody. Don't make sure everybody. Dan, that's not helping Chance. Anyways, Chance. Somebody take a chance on Snarky's skull. Anyways, Chance, go do the Chance thing, everybody. Gosh dang. Boy. Anyways, Chance. Make sure everybody chances with Chance is a chance, okay? There's a chance he'll be there. Chances are good too.
Casimir
Chances
Funk. That's actually a good
are-
name.
Because you wear a silly grin.
Anyways, but really though, it's good to see you, Chance. Have fun at work tomorrow. Hope you're not playing EMT.
Yeah. We love you, Chance.
Yeah.
I think you're on my show on Sunday if you're free. I think. I don't remember
What?
if I got my weeks right.
Don't let him on your show. People will watch it like I do. That's crazy.
Me too.
No, I mean put him on your show. Nobody can watch. See, I don't know what day it is.
Yeah, I think it's Chance and Damien and Thrash as always. I think.
What are we talking about this week?
Just movie memories, just like stories that we have around like seeing movies and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I've
Trying
got a
something
good
a little
one.
different.
I got a good one, but I'm going to save it.
Good.
I'm not going to bring it up here.
How many times I said Chance? Now they got to add one more to that. Poor Chance. That's
What's
too
the
much.
chance?
Oh. I still like
Is there a
Chance.
chance of it happening? Is it?
Okay, yeah. Anyways,
Silly grin.
Oh, he's a cop. Everybody stop talking to him.
you're a judge. Like what? We still talk to you.
I'm a kind and benevolent judge.
Well, look at it. Did you see this put on? Could you be mad at that face? I'd be like, yeah, I totally busted in the thing that I got red-handed for, sir.
Wow.
Oh, we lost that
Under
again.
the Rainbow? What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm trying
Under
to-
the Rainbow. You don't know what Under the Rainbow is?
No, I don't.
That's a movie with Chevy Chase where they have the midgets and do that. They're filming the Wizard of Oz movie, and I think there's a murder, and Chevy Chase is the detective assigned to
Chevy
investigate
Chase,
it.
Carrie Fisher. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never heard
great.
of it.
Well, how does these movies keep slipping by you, man? I can't believe you. There's so many movies that you like. I haven't seen it. And I'm like,
I'm only 45, man.
I guess because I'm old, I've seen all these movies.
All right. Chance says Sunday is clear. No football. Oh, no football.
Thank
Yeah, this is
God.
the weekend
Thank
after.
And it will be appropriate for you to talk about Under the Rainbow because on Sunday I'm also dropping a review of Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, real quick. Did you ever watch The Night Flyer?
Somewhere over the rainbow.
I was really hoping nobody was going to ask me that. No, I still
You didn't
haven't
do it.
watched it.
I sent it to you.
I know you did. I've got it. I've got it bookmarked on my computer. I just have to watch it. I'll get to it. I promise, Dan. I promise I will watch it.
In the year 25.
You won't regret watching it. You will be overjoyed.
I'll probably watch it before I watch Nighthawks. So, because Nighthawks I can't find anywhere.
Well, Nighthawks is actually one of the best movies ever made. It's probably one of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies.
It's not streaming anywhere unless you pay for it, and like
you have to order it on DVD off of YouTube, off of eBay or Amazon.
Yeah, I've got a used DVD store that's not too far from me. I'll look for it there.
What? You have a video store of a sort still?
Yeah, it's where a lot of old people go to get their physical media. Yeah. They have vinyl records there too. It's crazy.
Oh, no kidding.
Hey, I heard CDs are coming back with the young folks. So yeah.
Or Chance can just mail me a DVD. Chance,
Yeah, there
if
you
you want to
go.
do that, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you.
Chance.
Yeah.
Got everything.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Chance, he's awesome.
All right, Chance. You just got to start your own little version of Netflix where you mail off, DVDs.
Do I have to return the Bewitched
Yeah.
DVDs first, and then you send me the
Hey, Todd, be kind, rewind.
That was good.
Awesome, Chance. Thank you. You have my address. If you don't, just message me. I'll get it to you. I'm pretty sure you have my address.
Oh. Chances is going
Cool.
to show up at Tug's door. Tug's what's going to be like, again? I mean, what?
I mean, like, it's got, like you said, it's got Chevy Chase and Carrie Fisher in it. So, I don't know. Sounds fun. Chevy Chase was good in the 80s. It was before he went.
Well, this
Stop me.
Under the Rainbow seems like old times good. You have seen Seems Like Old Times, right?
Yes, I have seen Seems Like Old.
Well, this movie is that good.
Okay.
Mm.
Actually, it's probably better because Carrie Fisher's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
But I always like the ones he made with Goldie Hawn too, like Seems Like Old Times and Foul Play, and the other one with the DA. What was the name of that? Anyway, there's another one.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I will watch Night Flyer, and I will watch the Nighthawks as soon as I get a copy. And then, I'll look up Under the Rainbow at some point.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I tried to find it on YouTube. It's not a full movie on there.
Hey, Monster Manny, how you doing?
It looks like I can
Everyone-
stream it on Roku, and I have that, so that works.
I got
Everybody,
Roku too.
everybody, if you watch Mushroom Manny's channel when he plays video games and stuff, it's like having mushrooms. It's awesome, I promise. Anyways, just saying out loud. But yeah, all right. Okay, where do we leave off? With Tracy, it's your turn, right?
I guess so. The best, or actually the worst trip we had was when we went to a water park, and then within the first 5 minutes, klutzy me had to go falling on her face. I had my teeth, somehow my underlip was between both my teeth, and for some reason I bit into it, and there was just nothing but blood gushing the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
within the first 10 minutes of being at a water park, I slipped on some water on the concrete or whatever it was, and I'm like, really? Me? Everybody else is having a great time, and here I am holding a towel to my mouth. It stopped eventually, but damn, it's why me?
And those facial cuts, man, they bleed a lot.
Yeah, especially on your lip. Oh, it was awful.
Mushroom Manny, the show's about everything and nothing. We went over the Muppet topic in the first part. Yeah, you're gonna have to rewatch.
I am not a shrimp. I am a king prawn.
That's my worst one. Everybody else, like I said, having fun. They're laughing, singing. I'm feeling all kinds of dizzy and I feel like when Charlie Brown missed the ball because Lucy's holding the ball up,
That kind of shit happened to me a lot in Boy Scouts because when I was a kid, I was heat prone, and I lived in Florida. So we'd go camping, and everybody would be having a great time, and there I am staving off heat exhaustion, like dying, throwing up,
Yeah.
and everybody else is like having a blast.
Mhm.
That happened.
We're not built for southern climates, you and I.
No, I
Well,
am
neither am
not.
I, actually.
I am much happier now that I do not live down there.
See, and like when it's like under 74, I start freezing. And we had snow here, so I felt really good about that. And it only lasted one day.
So we had Snowmageddon, 2025 here, last week or whatever,
Yeah, it was.
where it snowed 8 inches. And
Y'all live in the part of Florida that actually got snow?
yeah,
I
yeah.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
Tallahassee.
been close
Picture-
to the Georgia area?
I
Huh?
might have posted some of
Tallahassee
his
and
pictures.
Pensacola.
Pensacola.
Posted.
Yeah.
Pensacola.
We had 8 inches here, or 8.5 recorded, 11 in a few places, but in Milton they had like 11.5 inches recorded.
We're
That's
like
the most,
insane.
the most snow ever fallen in Florida ever.
Yeah,
We
that's
got-
ridiculous.
We got rain
Yeah.
a couple days ago, right?
Yeah.
And Temecula's here. There's like Anza's just like outside of Temecula. Anyways, they got snow. So if we're not burning or on fire, okay, if we're not on fire burning, if we're not burning from the sun, a volcano, hurricanes, earthquakes. Anyways, flooding, landslides. But we're here.
I was
Right.
having a great time. It was like I went outside and the winter weather. I was all bundled up in the proper clothing. Thank you very much. Proper clothing, that matters a whole lot. I mean, everybody's like, it's so cold. It's like, just put on a
Yeah.
friggin' jacket, people. Come on, it's not that bad.
It's much
Put on a
easier to
jacket.
deal with cold than it is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on a jacket and a
Oh,
hat,
bullshit,
and the little
man.
thing around there, and you'll be
Give me
fine.
like
Just
80
go out and
degree
have
day
fun.
any day. Fuck that, man.
Keep moving, let's stay warm.
I will be so fucking glad when winter's over. I am sick of
Oh.
freezing.
Not
Listen, it
me.
gets
Not
to be
me.
120
Winter's my
out
time of
there.
year.
No thanks.
Winter is
I
my
wanna-
time too.
Yeah, winter. Yeah.
Winter in Chicago sucks. And let me tell you, I've had plenty of years of it.
Yeah, I went to Chicago once in the middle of winter, and it was so cold that they were like lighting the train tracks on fire.
Yeah, they do that
Like,
on the train.
They literally
Yeah,
have
do.
gas lines right next to the L
Huh?
train.
It looks like you're on time. It looks like you're actually on like a stove that's gaslit.
It was so surreal. I'd never even heard of that until I saw it with my own eyes. I'm like,
Yeah,
why
they do
is the
that.
train on
Yeah, that
fire?
would make a train crash. Fuck that,
Tracks are
wouldn't
on fire. It's a train.
What is that?
Because they don't want no ice build up. Otherwise, you'd be sliding for a
Yep.
few
It'll
miles.
never
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to read Chance's thing here? Because I don't think I should read it.
Under the Rainbow was released on July 31st, 1981, not in 1979. It was shot in 1980. Carrie's movie after The Blues Brothers and The Empire Strikes Back. That makes
Yep.
sense.
Mhm.
So this was like deep in her coke phase. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Man,
That explains
you
it.
can tell how energetic
Mike.
she is when you watch the movie. I think all them little midgets in that movie got a hold of some of that cocaine too, right there, brother.
Well, apparently, I just did a whole bunch of
Okay.
research on the Wizard of Oz, and apparently, all those Munchkins in Munchkinland, they were drunk off their ass the entire time that the movie was being filmed.
They're
Now,
pinching
take all them-
girls'
hey, Now
ass.
take all
We
them drunk
represent
munchkins,
the lollipop kid.
take all them drunk munchkins, hundreds of them, throw them in a building in California, and then put Chevy Chase and Carrie Fisher in there with them trying to solve a crime.
That sounds fun to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. And now I want to see that movie again, damn it.
I'm never gonna watch.
Well, like
The
I said,
Wizard
it's
of
on
Oz
Roku,
the same again. Just to know that they were drunken munchkins. It's just
You think that's bad? Watch the movie and see some of the other shit they do.
oh, yeah.
And it's supposed to be kind of, but theoretically based on kind of a true adventure there. So I think they took a lot of liberties with the story, but it's supposed to be.
It's probably
there
all
should be
starting
Chase
on
in
myth
it. I'm
anyway.
going to
There's so
assume
much
that it
myth.
was his drugs.
Yeah,
It's a Warner Brothers release.
Brothers. Yeah,
Wizard of Oz was MGM though, so
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a little public domain now, so whatever.
But all of them kind of like shared each other's actors and whatnot. So
Did you know there's 40 freaking books? I had no idea there were that many. I
yeah,
thought there were like
That
5.
sounds
I
terrible.
got one.
I'm gonna attempt next week to get my PayPal straightened out because of Tug, because he pissed me off. Because I was scrolling through and I saw that Wizard of Oz thing and I clicked on it and it said, "This is for members only." So now I gotta get my PayPal fixed just so I can join, so I can watch shit first.
Yeah,
I've
that's
already
why I
watched
do
it.
I enjoyed that one though. That was great.
Snarky's
I
back.
put a lot of time and effort into that
I
one. That was
know.
a big one.
Damn, Snarky, you look a lot happier than you did earlier.
Like, I'm working on one right now that's taken me forever and a day, and it shouldn't be, but it is just because I've been looking for work at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Now, so it's
Mhm.
it's one of those situations.
Beth said she's back.
Yeah.
Welcome
I had to
back.
take a call. There's somebody's having a health issue. I had to talk to somebody
Oh,
All right. Well, hopefully everything's working out for them.
because I'm not a doctor.
You're not? That's so crazy. I was about to call you Dr. Snarky, but never mind now.
You can call me Dr. Snarky if you want, because I'm a Muppet. You can call me any damn thing you want to.
I made a song, and it talks about taking you to
Yes, I
the
thought of it. Indeed.
Giggle King or Giggle Leader. Giggle Leader. Yeah, that's what it is. Take me to your Giggle Leader. No, Comedy Leader. You know what? I don't know what I wrote.
Yes.
Pagey Dr. Snark. Pagey Dr. Snark. What's your man? He's paging you.
We need hilariousness stat.
Oh my God. And I can see Groucho Marx in my damn head wearing a doctor thing and taking a stethoscope and going, but I can't remember what he's saying.
Then Mo Howard.
Oh yeah, I'd way rather have Groucho.
Howard, Dr. Fine.
Mo
Dr.
was a
Howard.
really nice guy, as much as he was a dick in the shows. Because I couldn't stand Mo. I thought he was a horrible person. But no, or his real person self was a very nice man.
That's always the way it is in Hollywood. Like the actors who play like horrible scumbags are always the nicest people. Like we were talking about Nurse Ratchet and Kai Wynn earlier. The actress who plays her, she's so nice.
No, Louise Fletcher was great. She was also in Flowers in the Attic.
Yeah,
She
she's in
played
Flowers in the
Grandma
Attic.
Pig.
She's in Brainstorm.
Oh, that was
she's in a couple
creepy.
of
That's
I don't know,
scared
something
me
about
as a
David
kid.
Gardner. I can't remember the name of that movie, but it's some movie. It's a science fiction movie, and she's gonna kill a little boy named David Gardner. I can't remember it.
David.
I've been wanting
Oh
to.
yeah, Sharky's Machine. That's Burt Reynolds, right?
Yeah.
That's a good movie. I used to love Burt
Damn,
Reynolds.
Dan. Point goes to Dan.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you can name a Burt Reynolds movie I hadn't seen. I grew up with Burt. You know, we watched Smokey and the Bandit and all that shit.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
watched
no.
those a million times.
You're thinking of
When
Invaders
I
from
was a
Mars.
kid,
by the way.
when I was a kid,
Yes,
I
thank
watched
you.
Burt
I
Reynolds
love
on
that
a
movie.
TV show. Burt Reynolds on a TV show called Dan August, I think was the name of it.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I used to
Was
watch that
Dan
when I was
wrong? Was Dan wrong?
no,
But
Dan
no, I was saying
August.
wrong.
August.
No, Dan wasn't wrong.
What?
Okay. Huh?
Exactly. We don't know what you said.
Ooh. Oh. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to go now. So
Take
bye.
care.
They're dropping like flies.
Got anything else to plug?
Just
We already
my
did
live
that.
stream on Sunday with Damien and Chance and Thrash, and also the Wizard of Oz video will also drop on Sunday. So,
That's so cool.
Awesome.
yep.
Toodles.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye, Toad.
Bye. Okay. Now that riffraff is gone, back to the show. We love him though. He's our favorite geeky riffraff, obviously.
Mhm.
I mean, as geeky
Ooh.
riffraff goes.
Yeah, I actually have to run myself as well because it's 8 and I turn back to a pumpkin shortly. So
You and me both.
Oh, you have my DMs.
yeah.
I've always wanted to see a pumpkin transformation. That's all. That's no big deal.
Oh, it's quite painful. It's kind of like, you ever seen The Howling? You know, it's
Probably, maybe. I don't know.
but
anymore.
it's, you know, imagine a human like shrinking into and being crushed into a pumpkin-sized and shaped thing.
That's Phantasm.
It's not something to watch. It's, yeah, there you go. Phantasm. There you go. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
So, but anyway,
long,
it was fun
farewell.
being here. Enjoyed.
Okay,
You know, glad I
goodbye.
could share my story about the shit factory and that everybody enjoyed that.
amazing.
Trust me,
Bye.
I'm
On.
First, everyone. You heard it here first.
There'll be a song about it soon.
Tales from the Shit Factory. Damn.
Nice seeing you.
Shortly.
Happy trails, man.
Later, guys. Bye.
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 All right. On that note, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta go to the bathroom.
too.
I gotta go find dinner. I'm supposed to at some point this week have gotten a haircut. Have not done that. Oh, I can't talk.
You're not gonna do it tonight either.
Yeah,
See you guys
right.
See you guys soon. Talk to you
See
later.
ya. All right. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Happy
yeah,
trails.
Bye. I'm really hitting the thing.
How have you been after all this time? I struggled to find my footing, yet I'm determined to rise above. When did you last feel truly alive? I'm fighting to break free, to reclaim my sense of purpose. Regrets and broken dreams haunt me, but I found a glimmer of hope. I'm running towards the light, determined to come back to life. How are you coping? I'm still searching for a way to escape this maze, taking control of my life. I'm rising up, breaking free from the mold that held me back. In the silence, I found my heartbeat, a reminder I'm still whole. I'm kicking down the doors to the light, ready to fight and reclaim my life. What's been helping you stay strong and focused? How have you been? It's been far too long. I've been barely surviving, struggling to find my footing. When was the last time I felt truly alive? The weight of my struggles is suffocating me. I've been wandering through life, lost and alone, searching for a way out. I'm fighting to break free from the darkness that's consumed me. Old regrets and broken dreams haunt me, but I've found a glimmer of hope. I'm running towards the light, reclaiming my identity and rebuilding my sense of purpose. I'm fighting to come back to life, to rise above the void and find my place in the world. How are you coping? It's been far too long. I'm still searching for a way to escape this maze. I'm trying to find my footing, to breathe again. The struggles are overwhelming, but I refuse to give up. I'm kicking down the doors to the light, ready to fight and reclaim my life. I've been searching for something real, something to ignite my passion.